Into this video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all a stock that is about to go crazy tomorrow and why all of you should be keeping it in your radar. We're also going to be looking at the overall markets to get you prepared as always. Alright, y'all, let's dive into the charts. Right off the bat, we got the NASDAQ futures once again. And yesterday, I told you guys specifically that if you were going short over the weekend, do not get too greedy because shorts are very grateful for the gap down and they were going to cover and take their money off the table. All right. So that's pretty much what happened in the morning. As soon as the market started to open, we had a little bit of a dip at around like 9 o'clock before they put out some news about the tariffs being delayed by 30 days or something. Some agreement between Mexico, Canada, and the US. And the market liked it. And we saw a massive surge in volume and a big spike in price. All right. The market liked that news. And so far we are looking bullish. We're looking a little bit bullish. Now, for tomorrow, I think that there are some factors that are going to cause the market to trade sideways for some time. Like earnings, for example. There's some big tech stocks that are voting this week. All right. And the reaction from those stocks will affect how the market moves. But for tomorrow morning specifically, like the first 2 hours, what I do expect is I expect the NASDAQ to continue its uptrend. It's only up 0.60% right now. I think it's going to continue its uptrend and go all the way up towards 21,890. All right. Watch it for a run in the morning. And then when it gets there, if there is a pullback in the afternoon, like if there is a violent pullback in the afternoon similar to that one, then be very cautious with swinging bullish for another day. All right. Like I said before, I think we're going to stall. And we're going to stall in a very tight range. All right. We're going to start making lower highs and higher lows as we push forward through time before eventually we make a massive push, towards all-time highs and run higher. That's going to take some time. But first, we got to play some games. Okay. We're going to play some games first. Now, looking at the SPY, let's see how that one's looking. The SPY is only up 0.4%. All right. And again, support held right here at 59.50. And for this one, I expect, let me clean up the chart. For this one, I expect a push to 61.27 before we pull back. All right, so that's my thoughts on it. Now, the stock that is about to make a big move tomorrow along with the overall markets, that one is NVDA. And I wanted to share this one with you guys for one simple reason. There is a structure that is actually breaking out after hours right now. It had a little bit of a fake out, which looks like it's turning out for the best. There is a structure on NVDA. It's on the 5-minute. It's from pre-market right here. All right, and then we have the fake out right there, which, like I said, I think it's going to be for the best. So anybody who got trapped long right here, I think it's still gonna go to where it's supposed to go. All right, I think it's gonna continue to get higher, and I think it's going to go up to 125 tomorrow. I definitely think so. Maybe even a little higher because there are some shorts located at this high right here at 128. It's a little bit of a stretch to expect that big of a move, that big of a jump, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. Also, when we look at the daily chart, like that 9 SMA gotta catch up at some point. We're getting a little too far away, and typically when a price stretches so far away from that 9 SMA, there is like a a rebound or a drop to get closer to it. It happened last week, and I think it's going to it happened last week to the bearish side when the SPY was so far away and it gapped down like this. This time, for example, I think it's gonna happen to the bullish side with NVDA, where we see a big push and we actually touch that line once more. So watch NVIDIA for a bounce. Now, an update for those of you who watched today's video. Congrats if you took a trade on City. I told you guys to watch it for a drop. It did give an opportunity in the morning. It gapped down low, yes, but it gave an opportunity for shorts to get in at 8:35 and to get out at like 8:50. Like, contracts doubled from this little drop right here. So if you were able to capitalize off of that move, congratulations. It didn't quite get down here to 75. This is where the gap is on the daily. Will it get down there? Maybe. When is it get down there? When is it gonna get down there? I don't know. All right, I need new structure in order to know exactly when to potentially take a trade on it. All right, but for now, we're just gonna leave it alone. Right. Now, the next stock that we gotta look at in today's video, PLTR. And PLTR had earnings and it crushed earnings. Y'all remember when I was giving y'all warnings about how how the stock itself is overvalued, but it's not parabolic yet. Okay, this thing dropped in the beginning of the year. It didn't quite drop to 60, but it got to 64. All right, and then it started to bounce again and started to scare all of the short sellers. And I'm sure the short sellers look at it here and look at it here. If they gamble through earnings and we're expecting the massive move down, they're going to cover. Like, we're gonna open at exactly 100, and then we're gonna stay up here for a while. We're gonna stay up here for a while, or we're even gonna push to 105. All right, like, they're not happy right now, and I will be very, very patient and try not to get in the way of that. So that's my thoughts on it. 100 is good. For short sellers out there, for the shorts who are on the sidelines, just remember, the higher a stock goes, the better it looks. All right. So hopefully it shows some structure somewhere, some intraday structure. That way we can potentially go short. All right. Because there's a lot of room underneath, which is what I like. I've been waiting for this thing to get to 100, and it's finally there. It's finally at 100. So this is gonna be exciting. Now, the next one that we gotta look at Merck, MRK, because Merck has earnings, and Merck is a bit undervalued. It's been dropping for quite some time now, since the highs of 134.63 cents. It's down by 29%. There is a gap on the left right here that needs to get filled at some points in time, right at 125. I'm not saying that it's gonna get filled tomorrow after earnings. There is a possibility. There is, all right? But patiently wait and watch how their reaction is. If it's positive and we open up above 105, or we open up at like 107, then the next best thing to do is to watch for the morning dip down to 105. The morning dip down to 105. Let's say we open up here. The morning dip down here, followed by the push up to 110, is what I would be looking forward to. All right. Again, the volume is key. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the volume, especially in the first 5 minutes. All right. Now, the last stock that we're going to discuss in today's video, that stock is Tesla. All right. Now with Tesla, as you can see on the chart, there's a bullish pennant. This one a lot cleaner, like a lot more simpler than NVIDIA, because NVIDIA, it had a fake out and then it kind of just chopped into the close, right? And then broke out in the afternoon. This one is definitely worth taking a chance on, like at the close, even though it didn't close at 385. but it looked like it was going to, like, it looks like this move was inevitable. All right, it's out right now. It's at 388. I think it's gonna go to 400 tomorrow, especially if we see a rise in the Qs. All right, so that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 8 p.m. Central Time, so definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow my social media at Paul and Guma and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.